the last result was very disappointing. Even we played okay, and we knew that we had to win. This means we had to make 2 goals at least. But even 2 goals is a very difficult situation. But when they score with 1 goal, then you are out. So I would have been much happier if the 3rd goal would have come a little bit earlier than just a few minutes before the end. So you always had to be nervous about what will happen, because maybe they make a lucky shot and then you are out in the last minute. So in the end, I'm very happy about the performance. We tried to, I think you could see, to press them from the beginning. And I think a lot of things went well. We could have scored more goals. But okay, this is a general problem. As closer we are coming to the box, as more nervous the guys get. And but we kept the pressure high, and so I think in the end it's a very deserved win. And I'm happy for us, but I'm also happy that a team who is not really trying to make football or play football is not going through. So I think that's a good situation. Thank you.
I'll be back to the question because I'm not satisfied with the answer.
You are not satisfied with the answer.
I'm satisfied.
Then only ask one question.
I said the tactical approach of it, how actually that's what I want.
Nobody is understanding tactic. So why should I explain?
Well, the session is open to you guys. Raise your hand, present yourself, and then you go up your names.
Congratulations, coach. You've done a good job. But we've seen you like it was maybe a goodbye for the fans, if I can explain it in my way, as you are saying goodbye. Maybe I don't know if it's the reality or not. And the last time you were telling us that maybe it's our last press conference with you. So what is the situation about your contract with our national team or our country?
I was wrong. I was wrong. There is a FIFA window in 2 weeks, so I will be here, and then we will have 2 more press conferences. So that's the situation, and nothing has changed. So the situation is my contract will end, and yeah, that's it.
Can you clarify?
Let's talk about me. So I'm not very important. So.
Really?
My name is Gordon.
Yeah.
First, congratulations for this big win. I'm sure that most of the Rwandans are happy tonight.
Yeah.
So you lost the last game, the first game of this national team, and then winning in this way with the courage from the players, you can see from outside. Is there any courage that you get from the news, if you've heard it before, like His Excellency Paul Kagame training players game? Is there any courage that you get and the attitude of training with the players?
I don't really understand. So you mean I'm hearing the news and that's why we are playing like that?
No, I mean, have you heard that His Excellency Paul Kagame is going to change the game? So is there anything that it's changed?
No. No. So for sure the president is not calling me and saying I'm coming to the stadium today. So I didn't know if he was here or not, but this wouldn't have made any difference. We are playing for the spectators, and our president is one of the spectators then when he's coming. So I'm very happy for these people that came to the stadium, and when the president is one of them, I'm very happy that he's here. So we are playing for everybody, and I think the team is really I said from the first second until the last second, you could see they were not giving up. And as I said, the result was very dangerous. 2-0 was very dangerous until we scored. I don't know when the third goal happened. I think in the 85 or something like that. So after the third goal, I could sit down and relax a little bit. Before I was very nervous because you never know what happens. So if the president was here, I'm very happy that he watched the match, but I don't know.
They didn't tell you before the match?
No, they didn't know. No, they didn't tell me. They don't tell anybody because it's security. Huh? Even if in Germany the president is coming, I don't know. I don't think the coach will know. So for sure I didn't know.
Any at the back, please present yourself.
Coach, we've seen the last match of Czech for some players by we've seen that you have Czech, you have added 4 new players to the last match, and you will be some others. What was the target by adding those 4 players?
You see, if you lose a match, then it's also somehow a signal you want to change something because you lost, and then the idea is by changing players, not because maybe some of these other players have made a bad match, but it is a reason to start something new. And if you put a new player in, that's somehow it's also showing the team it's a new start for a new match. And I'm happy with the guys that came in. It's also trying other players. It's difficult. It's different. I told you, if you see them in the training session, they are doing very well in the training session. Everybody, but if you put them in a match, I don't know how they are reacting. I tried other players. They were very nervous. So this is then also a chance to give a new player the chance, because somehow you have to be cool in some situations. And also this you only learn if you get a chance to play in a match, to play in a club match and to play in a national team match. So that's the reason why.
Jenny?
Thank you, Coach. My name is Jenny. I'm from Coach, if you see the courage from the first game and the second game is somehow improving, but the more you qualify, the more you face tough-faced opponent. So do you think there is something you want to add? I'm talking about the courage and being sharp. It's different from the senior team.
You see, you in this competition, only players of the league are allowed to play. So there is no other option. And to be sharp or to get this coolness in front of the goal, that's somehow still lacking, even as we scored today 3 goals. This is something you have to have somehow a talent for it, but you also can train it a little bit. And train it, you have to do it in the clubs. And I also have to say, if you want to train it, you also have to have the conditions in the club. These are, for example, small-sided game where you need, for example, already 2 portable goals if you want to do something like that. Most of your clubs are spending a lot of money for buying players, but if you go to their training fields, it's horrible. And the coaches, even if the coaches would like to work in a good way, they don't have the facilities and they don't have the equipment. So that's why I said, when I'm getting the player, I have them for 1 week, and then even your people are crying because I'm taking the player for 1 week. This is the only chance that they get a chance to have a good training field and they have the right equipment. Because your clubs are not doing anything for it. So I'm already getting angry about your clubs again. So.
But it's just issue of mentality. If not in the field, you can't do it mentally.
It is. It is. It's like, I don't know if you know. It's like a sprinter. Huh? A sprinter has the body and the muscles for a sprinter. So he's quick, and then there are other guys who are slower. Huh? You can never make of a slow person a very good sprinter, but if you do some good training, you can improve his speed. Huh? And this is the same situation with someone who is a killer in front of the goal. You have this mentality, then it's good. If you don't have, and most of our players, because also of the development, they don't have it. So you can train it, but if you are not even having the facilities to train it, and you don't get the chance in the clubs to play, then how should it work in a national team? It doesn't work. Huh? Or it only takes small steps and it takes a long while. And okay, that's what I am doing. I'm making very small steps with them.
One more last question. Oh.
Thank you so much. My name is Claire. Congratulations, coach. My question is about today you just highlighted about the minute of the last goal. You wanted it to come a bit earlier. So going forward, are there areas specifically, maybe the attacking line, maybe the wing, are there specific aspects where you want to focus more and make some changes? If they're there, which ones are those? Thank you.
You see, an attack is starting with the goalkeeper. Huh? So sometimes, maybe you saw I was angry about the goalkeeper was not getting out the ball fast enough. Huh? You are already wasting a good chance if the goalkeeper is not getting out the ball fast enough. I told him in the halftime, first try to get the ball out as quick as possible. If you see the situation is not good, then you can slow down. But this is already happening. This is the first step to score. And then the midfield and then the attacking line has to work. And I think we are improving. And it's always like that. The first step is things are working in the training. And then it takes quite a while that the things are going from 150 meters away into the stadium. From the training field to the stadium. And you will see suddenly it will work. I hope I will still be here when it starts. So at the end, I'm happy for this result today. And now let's see what will happen.
Again, one more question and then go.
Yeah, Coach, I'm sorry to back to my question. I was not satisfied. So allow me just to...
You have to ask the president. I'm not giving someone a contract. So I told you the federation has not given any proposal until now. They have not said that I will get a new contract. They said they are happy with the results when we are winning. They say we are unhappy with the result when we are losing. So that's the situation. And I was telling last year I want a one-year contract, and this was a very happy day for the federation. And I told them I want to have a contract for 1 year because then I want to retire. So, and if I have some more matches like today, it's really necessary because I'm getting very old with these matches. I don't know.
Let's say they bring the contract and you have...
but say now you see, now we have another FIFA window in a few weeks, and then after the FIFA window, then you see if you will be happy or we are not qualified, then you won't ask this question anyhow. So The federation is waiting, so you have to wait for the next 2 matches, and then if we have gone through, then you might ask, do you want to stay? If we don't qualify, then you're not even asking this question. So why are you asking now? It doesn't make sense.